Welcome back to Greg's Preaching Right Division. We're in Galatians chapter 2. In Galatians chapter 2, it shows that Paul has a couple guys with him from the Gentile churches. It says, then 14 years after I went up again to Jerusalem with Barnabas and took Titus with me also. How do I know that they're part of the Gentile churches? It tells us as we continue on. In verse 3, so he has Barnabas and Titus with him. It says, but neither Titus, who was with me, being a Greek, was compelled to be circumcised. So Titus remained a Greek. He's a part of the Gentile churches. And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily despite our liberty, which we have in Christ Jesus, that they might bring us into bondage. What's going on is some of the Jews that believed that these Gentile Christians needed to be circumcised in the flesh. And in Galatians also, these Jewish Christians believed that these Gentile Christians needed to eat kosher. We'll see as we continue on that Peter was actually eating with the Gentiles, and the Jews came from James, the believers came from James, from the churches of Judea, and Peter separated himself from the churches of the Gentiles, and he made it look like there's a difference. There's a dissimulation. If you've watched Sesame Street, dissimulation means one of these things are not like the other. And of course, the Gentile churches are not like the churches of Judea, as we'll find out. It's all based upon flesh circumcision. The churches of Judea. Let's turn to Acts 21. In Acts 21, we'll see the dissimulation. We'll play Sesame Street. In verse 20, it'll show you this is a representation of the churches of Judea. And when they heard it, they glorified the Lord and said unto him, now seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews which believe, saved. They're all zealous of the law, circumcision in the flesh. Verse 21, this is the churches of the Gentiles. And they are informed of thee that thou teachest all the Jews which are among the Gentiles to forsake Moses, saying that they ought not to circumcise their children, neither to walk after the customs. So there are two churches going on, and we'll find out the whole story as we continue to study Galatians and the contention and what the end of the matter is. And the end of the matter is that circumcision in the flesh is for Israel, and circumcision not in the flesh is not for anybody but Israel. And as long as God's going to Israel, Israel is doing circumcision in the flesh, but it's not for the Gentiles saved. And that's what's going on in Galatians, is kosher eating and circumcision in the flesh, and everything else, the customs of Moses that carry over. See you next time, Greg's Preaching Right Division.